So you want to create your own book, but you get confused about what a book or a page size with bleed or a page size without bleed actually means. Well, stay tuned because in this video, I'm going to be breaking down in the simplest way possible the difference between a page size with bleed and a page size without bleed. Hi everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Risa and you're welcome to the Risa's Campus. We're going to quickly start with what a book or a page size with bleed actually means. A page size with bleed is a page that contains an image or a color or a design within that book that extends right at the edge of the page. Now, if you have a book or if you're creating a book and there is an image in the book that is going to extend right to the edge of the book, then that page size has to be a bleed page. A perfect example of such books are picture books. We have children books, comic books, photographic books. All of these examples that I've mentioned, they usually contains images, background images or colors that extends right to the edge of the book. So there is no white space at the edge of that book. Meanwhile, a page size without bleed is a page that doesn't contain an image that actually extends to the edge of the page or of the book. A perfect example of a no bleed page size or book is a text-based book. Usually books like novels that contains mostly just text, all right? And even if there are images in the book, the images does not go right to the edge of that book. So it stays confined within the margins. Take a look at these two examples. These are two different books. We have book A and book B. Now, book A, as you can see, contains an image or images that extends right to the edge. While book B, although it contains an image, the image stays confined within the margin. It does not extend right to the edge of the book or of the page. So that means book A is a bleed book and book B is a no bleed book. So now it depends on what type of books you want to create. If you want to create a book with images, then go for a page size with bleed. But if you want to go for a book with mostly text, right, like novels, then it's preferable to go for a no bleed page size. Now, for example, let's say you want to create a 6x9 book. Let's say you want to create maybe a children's book. And for a children's book, you need to obviously add images, right? And that simply means that you need to go for a bleed page size. Meanwhile, if you want to create something maybe like a novel, then you don't necessarily need to go for a bleed book. So you go for a no bleed page size. Now, the difference between a 6x9 book, bleed page size, and no bleed page size is that for a bleed page size, you need to add an extra 0.125 to both the height and the width, which is 6.125 by 9.125. Meanwhile, for the no bleed page size, it's going to have its standard 6x9 page size. Now, the reason why you're adding a 0.125 inch to both the height and width of a bleed page size is because when books are being printed and cut, a tiny shift often happens during the trimming process. The machine that cuts the paper usually shifts a tiny bit during the trimming process. It isn't always 100% precise. So if you are creating a children's book and the image in your book stops exactly at the trim edge of a 6x9 book, then when your book is being trimmed, you might get this white line that appears at the edge around your book, which shows that it wasn't perfectly cut. So the extra 0.125 that you're adding to both the height and width of the page size is to ensure that the images that you're adding into your book goes beyond the exact trim size of your book, which in this case is a 6x9 book. And this ensures that even if the trimming or the cutting isn't precise, the images in your book are still going to go all the way to the edge without any gap. Alright guys, so that is the difference between a page with bleed and a page without bleed. I hope you found this video useful, and if it was helpful in any way, please leave a thumbs up, share to those you know might be useful to them, and also leave a comment if you have any question. Please hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed to the channel so that you'll be the first to know every time we upload such educational content. Thank you so much for watching once more, and as always, see you in the next video.